Well, hello there, how are you? All good? Me too. Thought I'd do something a wee bit different today. I was getting, getting a bit sick and tired of doing non-stop, endless reviews with the odd rant thrown in, so I'm going to do you something different. This is my top 10 favourite ultimate Doom levels. This video does no bad or whatever. I'll probably do a top 10 most disliked video for Doom, the ultimate variety. So that'll cover the 4 chapters, which is Knee Deep in the Dead, Shores of Hell, Inferno, and I Flesh Consumed. And 10 being the least favourite, has 1 being the most favourite. Just to be clear, that's what's going on, my dear. So, well, without further ado, let's get into it. I will apologise in advance. I am not the best at analysing things, so I'm always worried about doing videos like this. So I'll do my best to explain why I think these levels are the best. Other than that, you're just going to have to bear with me and take it on a wee bit of, fathieth, that these are my top 10 favourites for whatever reason. I'll do my best to explain though. Okay! 10. So we're going to start this list off with Hanger. I do believe every good Doom episode or game needs a strong opening level, and I think this is probably the most iconic of all, and this is the one that I've seen the most in my lifetime. Played Doom hundreds of times from the moment I played it at my uncle's PC, had the 32X version, and played it in the PS1, and had the Doom 64 version, all the way up to current gen machines. I haven't played every version of Doom, but this is probably the level I've played the most, and it teaches you about backtracking, invisible walls, invisible tripwire type things, wee secret areas. Everything you really need to know about the game is in this level. So this is why I'm picking this level for the 10th spot. Okay. 9. Now we've got command control. One of my favourite parts in this is when you first get into the level and you see the square spaces to the top right. You get barrels in there and you boom, you blow them up and they all just splat. In the old versions of the game, the explosions would carry through the walls. They've since patched that, annoyingly. Or maybe it's not annoying. Maybe I get more opportunity to actually blow things the piss up. And you go through it your left into another wee room and there's just barrels and then there's imps and there's a gap. Go down the gap and you'll get a secret. But what I like about the secrets in this level is that when you've activated the switches, you can't go back. If you fall off the ledge, you're stuck. No secret, no super sphere for you, and you go into another room and you do the same with a super armour. You fall off, you're fucked. So don't fall off, right? And I also like the wee windy bit towards the end of the game. Game! And I just love luring the pinkies out and splattering them one by one. It's much, much, much fun to be had. Love it. And this is why I'm a big fan of this level, because it's just a laugh and a half. It doesn't last too long either. It's nice and windy. I like wee windy bits. Gives it a bit of atmosphere. Looks a bit silly when you think of it in real world terms, but this is when video games were actually just video gamey. They didn't make any bloody sense. 8. Now this is one of the few levels that I actually really do enjoy from Thy Flesh Consumed. The problem I have with Thy Flesh Consumed is I tend to find it just a wee bit too difficult for my tastes. But in saying that, I like this one. I like the skybox, and I like the design of the dungeon area off towards at the start level. You go forward, there'll be a dungeon area, there's barons down there, the red keys down there, there's windy staircases with lots of zombies and imps, and I find it very satisfying to mow them all down them. You come back up, I like the bridge, and there's like a river section full of poisonous shicer, and that's just, the whole level's just a good fun to me. And I like all the pinkies. God, there's something just great slaughtering pinkies. I don't know what it is. Chainsaw, berserk mode, double barrel, anything you can think of. Pinkies slaughtering, I love it. This is a good level, one of the best from Thy Flesh Consumed. And I just think it's a pile of fun. 7. And now we have the Phobos lab level of Knee deep in the dead. This is a very nice little level. I am quite a fan of it. It's quite windy. I actually do like the labyrinthine levels a bit more than I thought I would. Actually, I'm quite surprised by this. It's got a really strange start when you get a wee river of slime right in front of you. I'm trying to think, again, in real world terms, not video game terms, what that would look like in a real world setting. It's just like a puddle of burny puke that you have to go over, and you're lucky if you can not get damaged. Then you get a nice wee thoroughfare, and you get tons of enemies. Pinkies, well, no pinkies. Spectres, invisible pinkies, if you will. And then you have to go down the corridor to activate a shelf for some reason. It's just a weird looking level when I'm thinking of it in real world senses, but it's really fun. It's windy, I like that. I like some of the monster closets. You can actually really screw up pretty badly if you get to a certain point after the main hall, which has got slime in it as well. If you go down there to your left when you go through the main front door, you can really screw up your game if you're not careful, because there are invisible doors, invisible cabinets full of monsters that you activate after you get past them, and you can get yourself in quite the thankle. Some nice wee secrets here and there. Fun level, I do like it. Plays to my nostalgia quite a lot, like most of this game does. So. Yes, I am a fan of this one. 6. Now it's time for Against the Wickedly. This is the final level from Thy Flesh Consumed that I really, really enjoy. So, lap it up. I do really like how the level starts with a white marble, white rock ground and that deep red sunset orange sky. I do like that. I like the contrast. Then you get further into the level and you've got a pillar in the middle of a huge chasmic like room, and it's got a pillar in the middle with teleporters, and it's full of burny shit. They love their burny shit in these games, don't they? Love the levels where you just have to navigate pain floors. Bit of a pain in the arse. This one, didn't like it for a while now. I've been thinking about it and going, I actually do quite enjoy it. I enjoy how intricate it is, and the way you have to like think about what you're doing with the teleporter, because with each there's a section on each side of this central pillar, and you need to stand on the opposite side of where you want to go. Quite annoying at first, but see, when you get it, I actually really enjoyed it. It's got a nice wee secret at the end as well. Well, we say a nice wee secret, making you shit your pants. Plenty of things to explode, plenty of wee nooks and crannies to dive in and delve in. It's quite hard. I do like it. I'm surprised at myself for liking a hard level. Shock! I like the medieval style of the castle walls at the start as well. Well, not the start, the main foyer into the rest of the level, shall we say. After the cliffs of Dauber, the white cliffs of Dauber. Right, on to the next one. You're embarrassing yourself now. 5. Mount Erebus. I don't like this level at first. I thought it was kind of... but actually quite enjoy it now. I like the openness of it, actually. I like the start when you get the shotgun guys and you just blow their backs straight out. Wait a minute, is that the right terminology? Blow their heads off with a shotgun. Then you go inside and you get all manner of demons to slaughter. I do like how you get wee clouds of cacodemons to slaughter and lovely wee rooms filled with enemies on either side just to bounce you to death if you're not, paying attention. Still a fun level. Quite a lot of secrets in it, lots of wee things to see and do. Don't get hit with the pain floor if you can avoid it, although it will try and shove you onto that as much as possible. I believe the exit's under a pain elemental floor. It's something like that anyway. Can be a deceptively hard level as well. Like I say, there's lots of piles of enemies to deal with. Cacodemons, lost souls, pinkies, shotgun guys, imps, barons of hell, jobbies of hell. Hate them. And some people don't like the fact that it is quite an open level. Like I say, I never used to, but I've grown to like it. So this is why it's here in the middle pile of this list. 4. Now here we go with the spawning vats. I can never remember what episode this was. I always thought it was the earlier ones, but it's not. It's the later ones. It's Shores of Hell, Jobby Smell. And I do rather enjoy this one. There's a nice big room for pinky slaughter. I have got the chainsaw and you just you know, you just get stuck in. You need to be careful with that level though, because once you get down the stairs, there's a wee wall that comes up and kind of just shoves you in there, and you're like, you're not going anywhere. But it's 99% pinkies, so step right up, one after the other, blah, blah, blah. You get the idea. Plenty of pinky slaughter. And I like the contrast between light and dark. The actual spawning vats themselves are just like a wee cubicle. A wee room with like 5 or 6 wee cubicles. And they get wee pain floors on them, so beware the pain floor. Then you get the blue corridor. And then you get the brick, the red brick, the white brick. I like the blue corridor, I don't know, I just like that corridor because it's full of imp death. You know what I mean? You can just kill them all with a shotgun. That's what I do. Shotgun or a rocket launcher or anything you really want. Plasma gun. Just melt their faces straight after stupid imp fucking skulls. Skull fuck them to death. The Walking Spiky Jobby Brigade. 3. And welcome to the Halls of the Damned. This is another labyrinthian level, but I found this one quite creepy. Because when you get certain parts in, you get that feeling of somebody following you, and I actually like that feeling, especially when I'm in the house in the dark at night and I need a pish, and I'm like, I need to go in a fucking toilet. And it's like, no, like I'm afraid of the dark. It's just I'm afraid of my own stupid mind. Get a lot of that in this level. A lot of slaughter as well. Come on, you get your pinkies, your barons, and your fucking brown jobbies to shoot at. You know what I mean? There's also a false exit in this level, which I rather liked, and I died at quite a few times. I'm like, why the fuck is it? Oh, it's a false fucking level. You keep forgetting where the actual exit is. You'll see what I mean if you play it. Aye, good farting fun. It is creepy though, and you'll find the light amplification goggles. I suggest you get them, because there's some parts that are quite dark, and they're actually literally hard to see in, but not like, you're not gonna... I can't say where I'm going, it's not Doom 3 levels of darkness, okay? It's just the way it is. But it's that creep factor that just makes this one of my favourites, my tops, my top 3, my threeps. You know what I mean? Right, I've talked pish enough.
Next!
2. Next up is the computer station, my second best level on Earth for the ultimate Doom. Another big, open, windy level with some really satisfying moments. Nice wee outside section as well. And if you've got the rocket launcher, you can get some really good multi-kills in this. And there's quite a few opportunities. Either that or you use the barrels laying around to get those multiple bloody kills. Do love it. I like the secrets. A couple of them it took me like 20 plus years to figure out. So that was fun. Like the outside one, you get to a bit and you'll see shotgun guys outside. I'm like, I have no idea how to get to that. It's because it's a door that opens up in one of the adjacent areas, but it only opens up after you've been to a certain section of the map. And I just completely overlooked it. That was quite annoying, but once I did figure it out, well, somebody else figured it out, and I just went, oh, I'm going to copy that. And there you go. It was my son that figured it out, okay? It was my boy. He figured it out. I was like, Dad, look at this. And I'm like, how the fuck did you get out there? And he's like, just like this. And I'm like, you bastard, all these years. I'm like, how did I get outside? There's a door that opens up only after you've been... yeah, that's so annoying. It's annoying, but it's quite clever. Quite a clever, but secret, not a bug. I was about to say bug. So, there you go. Yeah, lots of moments where you can get multiple kills. Great fun. Love all that shit. Nice spooky moments as well. Especially if you play the original, play the PS1 version and you got all the different lighting. There's some really spooky moments. Like towards the end there'll be a door you open and you see out the darkness and see these creatures spilling towards you and making noises, and you just wallop them with rockets. It's great, and they just fly about the place. Blood everywhere, guts on the floor and the ceiling, and some more. This is my penultimate map! 1. Right, here's the last one. Last one to go. The most loved game level in all of thy ultimate Doom, for me, is the containment area, which is the second level in Shores of Hell. Now, it's got all the lovely windiness and all that nizzle. I do love all that. I love the barrels you can find and blow things to fucking pieces. What really seals the deal for me is towards the end when you can see the lost souls coming out of a wee secret area and filling a very strange looking corridor with, you know, the ceiling moves up. I don't know what possible use that would have in a real world setting. Why just the middle of a warehouse does the ceiling just randomly come down in 3 separate areas? Bizarre. Maybe it was like a packing conveyor belt or something. Right, thinking too much. Soundtrack is amazing, and I love the soundtrack of this. I shan't play it though because I'm not wanting to get copyright claimed. Besides, I was listening to the new, more metalized version for this, the Craggs version of DooM from Night Dive Games. Lovely, and it's just, I don't know. There's something about this level. It hits the atmosphere. It's not too short. It's not too long. There are quite a couple of bits that you can miss. There's actually quite a few bits you can miss. There's corridors that hurt you for some reason. I don't know if they're like supposed to be some sort of breached containment area. Oh, the containment area! So probably. So with all that adding up, this is why it's my favourite level. I just love it. I love it. Okay? So I hope you agree or disagree or don't really care. I hope you enjoyed watching this. It's been fun. It's been a hoot and a holler and a laugh. I have really enjoyed making this video. I probably will make my top 10 most hated Ultimate Doom levels, and I'll maybe do it for Doom 2 down the line. I might do it. I'll see if I can really be annoyed. Not just now anyway. I'll leave it here. I'll maybe do more top 10 videos, top 5 videos. I've been doing top 5 videos, like my favourite games of the year and whatnot, for a while, and other ones in the past. But I'll maybe start doing them again, just to a wee bit of variety, and I might do a backlog video. I've been thinking about doing a backlog video because they're quite popular on here. Not that I like to follow trends, but I need ideas. So that's that. Yep, like, subscribe, share with all your friends, family and enemies. Anybody you think might enjoy this, I don't care who it is. Give it to them and get me my views. Right, good night.